have you here in my still room, which is actually still under construction, but I have my setup here where I blend herbs every single day, and I'm going to take you through how I blend our top 3 blends. Allergic Rhinitis, our respiratory blend for respiratory and lung support, and our most popular hormone balancing blend, which is for PCOS. Okay, so I'm going to start off with our most popular, which is the Allergic Rhinitis blend. So the Allergic Rhinitis blend actually helps with the sinuses, inflammation of the sinuses, or just having really stuffy sinus in the morning or in the evening. It can kind of present itself as an attack, so it can happen throughout the day. I have clients who will have a sinus issue right in the middle of their day. There are a lot of triggers for allergic rhinitis. It could be something you're eating, it could be the air quality, it could be a lot of things. So I have this tea blend. All of our tea blends are very gentle. They're all available over at ohholiday.shop, and these are safe for the general public. There are some blends that I do note on the website that do have a little contraindication on them, so just watch out for those. But allergic rhinitis is pretty much safe for almost everybody. So I'm going to start off actually with a lot of ginger. So this ginger are in really large slices. I will have to cut it up later. And then we have mint here. Now, these are dried herbs, all of these. So they will be needing to be infused in really hot water. Next, I have rosemary. So all of the tea are in 100 grams, and that's about 20 to 25 servings. And the last ingredient for this one, it's actually a very simple blend. One of my favorite to make. Only has 4 ingredients. Last one is lavender. So there's our blend. And you'll see that some of these sticks are really large. I have a scissor here. It's a lot of manual work. So normally I'd be wearing a mask. You can't really blend the herbs. It reduces the weight of the herbal blend. I do like to do this when I'm making my blends for my clients because I like to put intention into the herbs. I know that sounds so strange, but I feel like I'm giving energy to them. And then I just repeat the process until it's done. I only blend actually on Tuesdays and Fridays. And when I'm blending, actually my entire team is here. It's a team of 3 people, but one is like inputting everything into a file, getting their addresses, sending them out. I'm blending, and the other one is taking the orders. It's a full process. I don't let anyone else blend the herbs. So I think I've had that question by my clients a few times, or customers, asking who is actually blending their herbs, but it is just me. Just me blending the herbs. Normally I would also have gloves on, but this is a personal blend. There's your allergic rhinitis blend. Afterwards, I usually write up a little report on how to use the herbs, and I stick it to the packet. With allergic rhinitis, you can take it any time of the day, whenever you feel like you need it. You just take 1 to 2 heaping teaspoons and put it into a small cup, add hot water, cover the cup, leave it for 10 to 15 minutes, and you can also inhale the steam for extra benefits. So inhale the steam and then drink it. Some of my clients say that they'll drink it once and they won't have an attack the entire rest of the day. So others will need to take it at least twice a day. So this is our allergic rhinitis. The taste of this one is very minty and gingery. We have rosemary in there that also kind of makes the ginger taste even more gingery. But we have lavender in there, and lavender is a cooling herb. It's not spicy like ginger, and it kind of brings that down. It kind of stabilizes the entire blend and makes it very enjoyable to drink. Okay, next I'm going to be doing our respiratory blend. So our respiratory blend is actually our respiratory support and detox blend. This blend contains a diuretic herb, which is dandelion. It will make you urinate more frequently, and that is just to help remove toxins from the body. The respiratory blend is really good for those who've had COVID or any other upper respiratory infection. Could even be for those who've had lower respiratory infections, or even for just those who want to support and strengthen the lungs. So some of the ingredients I have in here, like lily flower, are the key ingredients in the respiratory blend. Lily flower is actually really great for hydrating and moistening the lungs, which helps it to be stronger and work smoother. So for COVID, for example, or for illnesses, respiratory illnesses that have produced a dry, very painful cough, we all know how painful a dry cough can be. So I'm going to make that for you now. So I'm going to start with dandelion. I have 2 herbs for detox that I like to use, but dandelion is really the winner. So the base of this one is dandelion. Like I said, it's a diuretic, which means it'll increase the need for you to urinate. It helps to flush out the kidneys and helps to get rid of extra toxins that are just sitting in the body. I use this in the respiratory blend because it's helpful to just kind of detox the body if it's going through a sickness or if it needs a little bit of an immune system boost. This is a light detox. I call it a gentle detox. It's really just only 20 grams of dandelion, so it's really just a small portion of the blend. Next, we have ginger, of course. Ginger is anti-inflammatory, so it'll support the body if it's currently going through an infection. Okay. Next, I have licorice, and I know that it's been really popular, especially here in the Philippines. There's like a Chinese herbal medicine out there that is helping people with COVID, and I don't want to say too much about it because I'm not actually very sure, but this is what licorice looks like. It's been used recently with Chinese medicine for COVID, and we use it because it helps with the respiratory system, and it also helps with the digestive system. A lot of times when we have any type of sickness or illness going on in the body, our gut is immediately affected as well. So the licorice helps to support the gut system. And we use the root because it's really powerful. Also in this blend is mint, of course. Mint helps to open up the airways. A lot of us will use peppermint essential oil or mint essential oil if we're feeling stuffy. And I also use it just a little bit, actually just really a little bit in here to just give that refreshing, cooling. You know, if we have respiratory infection, it's very hot, inflamed environment in the lungs. So mint is very cooling and can bring down a lot of the inflammation that's going on there. Next, we have Globe Amaranth. So this is a really wonderful herb, actually. I use it mostly in hormonal blends because it really supports fertility. But another benefit of Globe Amaranth is supporting the respiratory system as well. And it has trace minerals also if we need a little boost to our immune system. And it's a really pretty flower. The last ingredient here is the lily flower, as I was explaining earlier. So we call it a very moistening herb. So this will help moisten up the respiratory system and help a dry cough become a little bit more comfortable. So I put like a handful in here. There we go. That's our blend for the respiratory. So also with this blend, I actually go through it and I will take the licorice and snap it in half. Usually I'm wearing gloves. And I will cut up the ginger again. So next I'm going to make the PCOS blend, and having lived in the Philippines for quite some time, I have come across most women having PCOS issues and no period issues, so very irregular menses. I created the PCOS blend for those specifically who have irregular periods or don't get their period at all, or who have been diagnosed with PCOS. So this blend is very gentle, or it can be very powerful actually, because we've had some customers, very happy customers, finally get their period and were able to take control and regularize their periods. So I'm excited to show you. So first ingredient in our PCOS blend is rosemary. Rosemary is a very powerful herb when it comes to women's health. So rosemary also helps with those who have hypothyroidism, and it helps to kind of just stimulate the hormones and bring them back to a more balanced level. I really like rosemary. I like the smell of it. It smells like Christmas. Then we have ginger. Ginger is really to address the inflammation in the body. Usually with hormones, there's always going to be some type of inflammation going on, and ginger is really going to be there to help with that. Next, we have the key ingredient, which is hibiscus. So hibiscus is contraindicated. I usually don't allow any pregnant women to have herbal blends unless it's a blend that I create specifically for you, which I do in my private consultations. Hibiscus is contraindicated in pregnancy if you have heavy menses, so if it's just like really too much bleeding. Hibiscus can bring on and stimulate a period. Next, we have dandelion. I always put dandelion in all of my hormone blends because a lot of women need detoxing, and this is going to be another very mild detox, but the dandelion will help to flush out any excess floating hormones in the body as well. So we have an imbalance of hormones. We need to make sure we're getting rid of any excess. And that's it. The PCOS blend is a really simple blend, but it's very powerful. So today I created 3 of my most popular blends with my clients and my customers over at ohholiday.shop. We ship nationwide. Anywhere in the Philippines, you can get your blends from me. Other than that, if you have any specific concerns, are on any medication, have any type of disease or illness, and you wanted a more specific blend, I highly recommend you have a consultation with me or any naturopathic practitioner before you embark your journey on herbs. If you wanted to consult with me, you can do it over at ohholiday.shop as well and click on the herbal consultation link, and it'll take you directly to my booking page. And I'm very excited to meet all of you, and thank you for watching. I'm really excited to share all of my herbs with you guys, and I hope that you can go over to our website and read our reviews. If you need any help with your health, I'm here to help you.